Are you looking for the best monitor for PS5? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best monitor for PS5 on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Asus ROG Swift OLED PG32 UZDM. If you think the Sony InZone M9 II's picture sounded great, wait till you lay your eyes on this beauty. We had the chance to do some hands-on testing of the Asus ROG Swift OLED PG32 UZDM. Its sizable 32-inch display features a QD-OLED panel that controls the brightness of each of the 8.2 million pixels. The result is deep, true blacks and incredible dynamic range for absolutely stunning visuals. Color performance isn't too shabby either. They're vivid and accurate with 10 bits of color depth and 99% coverage of the DCI P3 color space. However, similar to other OLEDs, its brightness in SDR mode is nothing to write home about. Luckily, the monitor shines with HDR content. With a 4K resolution and wild 240Hz refresh rate, this OLED monitor far exceeds the limits of the PS5. Add in VRR support in 0.03 milliseconds response time, and it's hard not to notice how buttery smooth and snappy this monitor is. Asus ensured there is no shortage of connectivity either, so it's packing 2 HDMI 2.1 ports, one DisplayPort 1.4, a USB Type-C port with DP capabilities, and a full USB hub. So beyond slotting in your PS5, you can use other systems and a wealth of peripherals without ever having to unplug. Number 2. LG UltraGear 48 GQ900B. In our hands-on review of the LG UltraGear 48 GQ900, we found this to be a jack-of-all-trades monitor that works perfectly for PS5, PC gaming, and your favorite TV shows or movies. It puts a massive 47.5-inch 4K OLED display in front of you for easy viewing from your gaming desk or couch. The OLED panel is ultra-crisp and vibrant with infinite contrast, but struggles with brightness in SDR mode. Still, your average LCD panels pale in comparison. Colors pop while blacks are truly black, especially in HDR mode. Weirdly enough, this monitor has no Visa HDR certification. When it comes to play with your PlayStation 5, the sharp 4K resolution, 120Hz refresh rate VRR, and 0.1 milliseconds response time of this monitor delivers smooth, blur-free action in all your games. If you want to swap between gaming on your console to PC, it's made simple thanks to the inclusion of a DisplayPort 1.4 and 2 HDMI ports. The inclusion of 2 user-configurable game modes even makes it possible to skew the screen exactly to your liking. All that functionality is packed into a sturdy, thin frame with customizable RGB light strips. Number 3. Sony InZone M9 II. The original Sony InZone M9 we reviewed was basically purpose-built for the PS5, with auto HDR tone mapping that worked with the console to dial in the picture. However, it was using a limited LCD panel that, while beautiful for its time, has started to show its age. Luckily, Sony has followed it up with the InZone M9 II, a gaming monitor with a much better full-array LED display that also adopts all the game-changing features of the original monitor. When I reviewed the Sony InZone M9 II, I was surprised by how different it looks from the original version. The old M9 took the color scheme of the PS5, with a divisive black and white stand that looked garish on most desks, especially if you've changed out your PS5 faceplates. The InZone M9 II, however, has a modern rotating stand that all but fades into the background. Plus, thanks to a rotating disc on the bottom of the stand, it features full rotation, making it easy to place your monitor just where you want it. You can even raise, lower, and tilt the monitor to your heart's content. The InZone M9 II is truly an ergonomic dream. Just like the original M9, the InZone M9 II is a 4K gaming monitor, but actually has a faster refresh rate, clocking in at 160Hz. For the PS5, this is a bit overkill, but it will be capable of running at 120 frames per second in PS5 games that support it. And if you have a gaming PC attached to it, the higher refresh rate means you get even smoother gameplay out of the monitor. Number 4. BenQ MOBIUZ EX3210U. We reviewed the BenQ MOBIUZ EX3210. You're not strictly thinking about the PS5 going into it, but this great IPS monitor delivers for gaming, especially on current-gen consoles. It features everything you need to unlock the full potential of the PlayStation 5. 4K screen resolution, over 120Hz refresh rate, and HDMI 2.1 connectivity. The design of these MOBIUZ monitors is great and offers a stylish stand which is ergonomic as well. With a 1 millisecond response time, this gaming monitor is great fast-paced games, while the large 32 screen size makes it equally good for any kind of immersive experience. The screen size is on the upper end of the scale for desktop gaming, but you can simply sit back and relax with this kind of monitor. Another big feature to mention would be the speakers. Generally speaking, gaming monitors are quite lackluster when it comes to speakers, but the MOBIUZ lineup is an outlier. The MOBIUZ EX480UZ OLED is another good example of this if you want something bigger and bolder. Anyway, you get 2.1-channel speakers and a subwoofer built-in for added bass tones. Perfect if you're looking to substitute your TV with a gaming monitor for PS5. Number 5. Sony InZone M9. If you want a high-end gaming panel that offers excellent performance for PS5, the Sony InZone M9 is a great choice. One of the standout features that makes the Sony InZone M9 a great gaming monitor for the PS5 is its tailored features. Being a Sony product, the InZone M9 has specially implemented features that can only be used by PS5 players, such as auto HDR tone mapping. This feature helps optimize the console's HDR performance and settings based on the game being played. Furthermore, if you're one for a complete set, you'll love the styling similarities seen in both the M9 and PlayStation 5. As you can imagine, the M9 comes with a 120Hz refresh rate for silky smooth gameplay. Additionally, the panel is also great when it comes to 60Hz gameplay as well, with exception motion handling. The screen's low input lag also pairs nicely with its VRR technology to produce an artifact-free visual experience. As expected, the InZone M9 features two HDMI 2.1 ports which support full 4K at 120Hz gameplay.